However, all eyes now are turning to the upcoming summit between the Chinese President Xi Jinping and, of course, Prime Minister Narendra Modi in China at the end of the week. The Prime Minister Modi's first visit since 2018 is more than symbolic, because this visit represents the most serious attempt in years to recalibrate ties after the deadly 2020 border clashes, the worst rupture in India-China relations in over 4 decades. Now, this meeting is being watched as a possible inflection point. Can Asia's two biggest powers move from confrontation to cautious operation? Let's find out. First up, let's look at the numbers, because they actually tell a story. Trade has never been bigger. Nearly $128 billion in FY 24-25, making China India's second largest partner. But the imbalance is also glaring. For every dollar India exports, it imports almost 8 back. Electronics, machinery and chemicals dominate what comes in. But here's what goes out. Raw commodities like iron ore and cotton, and the result, a $99 billion gap. Then let's take a look at why things soured before. It wasn't always this high. In 2020 and 2021, trade dropped sharply. COVID played a role, but so did the Galwan issue. Apps were banned, investments screened, imports curbed, and India's exports to China barely moved in the years after. All of that slowed down by non-tariff barriers and regulatory walls. At the same time, we saw China deliberately squeeze supplies of rare earths and fertilizers. Add US tariffs to the mix, and New Delhi was forced to rethink how much it should actually depend on Beijing. Now let's have a look at what the SCO could actually mean, this summit. That rethink is now meeting this new opportunity, which is in the form of the summit. Under China's presidency, both sides could separate border tensions from trade, and resuming direct flights, expanding market access, and even exploring joint energy and manufacturing projects are on the table. With SCO trade at nearly $900 billion, India doesn't want to be left behind. And if security talks succeed, it may also reduce border flare-ups. Let's also look at what has already happened, which China is calling the dragon-elephant tango. This dance is already visible. Border trade has quietly restarted at 3 Himalayan posts. New working groups are in place to manage disputes, and diplomatically, Xi Jinping reached out privately earlier this year, followed by a visit from China's foreign minister.